I just found someone who can actually listen to my heart and actually empathize and see what I'm going through. And I just feel like I'm coming to home.
Yeah. Yeah, Bikram, like, thanks for again joining me today. How did you decide to come to US, and how is it different actually from back home to here?
There were 3 friends, including me. We were applying for the United States, but I became the only one who actually made it to the United States.
Yeah.
And I was totally alone, first child from my whole family to getting into the United States, and I will be the first generation graduate. There might be other generation coming out.
Yeah, that's props to you for that. Like, congrats. How did you imagine US from Nepal, and how is the reality? Imagine yourself 3 years back in Nepal versus right now. Did your life change?
I never live in a dorm. I never stay away from the family.
Right.
And so I entered to the United States, I think when I was around 19.
Oh, wow.
So that was pretty, and I didn't know what I'm going to do. The expectation about the United States is totally different back there in Nepal.
Sure.
And when I came over here, I just found totally different. And I have to start from the ground level. I have to learn how to take a train, take a bus, how to ask for food and stuff because of the cultural difference. I try my best to learn the culture.
How is it in Nepal? How does US look in Nepal? You're saying that it looks different, but how was it?
The straightforward imagination was like United States is a great country. There is like a lot of facilities. It is like more opportunities. That's what I heard.
Sure.
But I didn't know how to start, and I don't know what are the actual opportunities, and I don't know the exact way to get those opportunities. Now I'm gonna I have seen like different faces of America as well.
For sure. I can totally relate, because when I was in Bangladesh also, I thought of America only as Manhattan or only as like, oh, high rise. But when I came here first time, I was like, oh, there are like homeless people. I would have not imagined that it's a first world country, but there are homeless people. It's very like humbling experience for us to come here and like to be independent. How did you find Algorizin?
I just created a LinkedIn profile, and I was a little bit thinking about my career, what I'm gonna do. Let's explore some of the opportunity that I can find, or finding a job. I didn't know anything about the US job market.
Sure.
Actually, mentor Ania, she told me about the Algorizin. After that, we set up an appointment with you, and that really inspired me. And I just feel like I think this is for me. And I really thought the line for immigrants by immigrants. And I just feel like I just found someone who can actually listen to my heart and actually empathize and see what I'm going through. And that really inspired me. And I just joined without any thought, like, okay, Algorizin is just for me. And that's how I get into the Algorizin.
So the first time we spoke, the meeting you're talking about, you were so positive. Even in the first discussion we had, you really poured your heart in that, okay, I found my community. And that's how we also felt like, oh, we also found you. You joined our Slack channel, and you're like so active. Like, okay, Bikram is like our team member now. It's very fascinating that we are 100% online based community, but still the amount of attachment we can grow, it is unbelievable. You're driving from Colorado to Texas, again 12 hours drive, just to meet us together. It means a lot for all of us, irrespective of being immigrants or something. We all seek community. We all seek something that we can be part of. The whole community is driven by that feeling that, okay, I want to be part of something. These are my people.
Sometimes when we have a discussion, it's like make me feel like you are not a mentor. You are like a kind of brother and sister or friends. That makes me so comfortable. Yeah. And I just feel like, okay, I can share my story without any thoughts, without any doubt. And thank you for having this great community and having me actually in this community.
How is the reality in Algorizin versus what you imagined it to be?
So I just say I feel it that this is for me, but I don't know how Algorizin is going through, how it is going. through the process, how it's processing through all the classes and stuff. When I meet you first time in Colorado and today meeting over here with the great people and great community, I just feel like I'm coming to home, hearing your story, and that your story, I can resonate most of the elements you say. I actually feel like, hold on, are you really telling your story, or are you trying to like tell my story as well at the same time? So,
what are the major learning you had after joining Algorizin in terms of skill or career, personal? What are the learnings you had?
As you mentioned, it's not about only the professional. Algorizin actually saved me and make me a different person as well. So I have seen myself like some kind of personal development. In the professional development, there is Algorizin is always over there. All the mentors and all the colleagues were always there. So what I'm doing, what I'm going through, if I'm having a problem or not. So they were more curious about my progress. Hard sometimes to express totally in words what I feel about Algorizin. So I just love it.
No. I think you made a very good point. You said something about the personal development. I'm actually feeling like emotional in a way that I wish I had that. When I was going through a lot of struggle, there were some scattered people helping. I obviously had help. Everyone, in order to succeed, they need help. But I didn't have like a group of people who are kind of like looking after me if I fail and just like pulling me in the positive direction. But just knowing that, okay, if I fail, there are some people who are worried about me. That feeling itself is enough for you to succeed. Because most of the educational institutions, they're just delivering the education. Okay, JavaScript, this is how you do it. But maybe the person is not even listening to it. Maybe they are just zoned out or doing something else. So I think in order for education to work, and especially online education to work, I think that human touch and the community touch is vital, or else it will not work.
The most important thing that I learned from this community is the life is all about like giving back, and this community is always there to giving something to the people that can make their life a little better, whether it is advice, tips, or tricks, or any suggestions, or any like even when I heard like different stories, real stories that so many people have go through it from this community, is really making a huge difference in the personal development.
The point on giving is that if I'm just focusing on improving myself, yes, I can improve, but I have a fixed human life, I have a fixed time. When I actually start giving others, help others, they are actually also a part of me. And I think that is something which we are trying to hold in Algorizin. Helping you is my benefit. It's not your benefit only. Because if you are becoming strong, you will like, hey, mentor, see how I'm strong. I'm going to help you out. You need some help? No worries. I'm going to help you out someday. And this is something which I talk about in the networking class, that networking is equal to giving, but it's so difficult to do and live by that formula.
I was not like introvert before when I was back in Nepal. I was really like fun guy, making a fun, always cracking a joke, and there is something fun going on. I was always over there during my school. And when I came to United States, like first 2 years, kind of going through some kind of like, anxiety, I would say, or so many like thoughts are coming on my mind. And I slowly try my best, whether I listening to the meditation music or any kind of things, I try my best to engage, keep myself engaged. And when I joined like Algorizin, it really helped me a lot to come out from that, become from that introvert person to turning about like to open up a little bit. Maybe I might have a like big like a money or a job to give other people, but what I think that what I can tell them, what I can share them is my story. I can tell them what I've gone through, what I learned. I think that what I learned from Algorizin as well, and I try to like spread that word, that feelings, the power of the patience. So like Algorizin was there on my way. So thank you for that.
If Algorizin was not staying anymore, how would it feel for you in your life? How would it affect you?
I didn't see myself the person that I'm over here right now. I might be a totally different, or I might not be more confident, or I might not having a faith, or I might not having the patience. I might be like instead of that, I might be like stressing out, trying to like just, following the crowd, whatever the crowd or society. I can't even imagine. I don't know what I could be.
Bikram, did you have any tips or advice or anything for any student who is struggling right now? It's student or immigrant who are going through their own struggle? Any kind of life advice or career advice if you want to give?
I'm not a great person to give you advice, but what I can tell based on my experience, whatever I learned through my struggle, through my life, is like having a faith and patience actually. We just have to wait for the right time. And there are always like someone or some communities that will come along that will really, really makes a huge impact and make a huge difference and make you a better person.
Thanks a lot, guys, for listening to us. I'll see you guys again later.